In recent years, law enforcement across California has been increasingly dealing with the same type of crime. These are known as smash-and-grab robberies targeting jewelry stores, where large groups storm in, grab merchandise within seconds, and disappear before police arrive. At first glance, these attacks may seem spontaneous, but when you break down multiple cases, a pattern begins to emerge, a highly organized system behind them. Investigators encountered exactly this kind of coordinated series during the summer and fall of 2025. The first incident that drew attention happened in the city of Fremont. A vehicle crashes at high speed straight into a jewelry store, destroying the front entrance. Within seconds, a large group rushes inside without hesitation. What follows is fast, precise, and clearly rehearsed. Security is overwhelmed almost instantly. Display cases are smashed. Jewelry is swept into bags. The entire operation takes about 1 minute. By the time officers arrive, the suspects are already leaving the area. However, one of the vehicles is spotted, and a pursuit begins. The chase ends in a crash. Several suspects are taken into custody at the scene, and some of the stolen property is recovered along the route. Still, this is only a small part of the group. Most of those involved manage to escape. After this case, investigators begin noticing similar crimes across the region. It quickly becomes clear, this is not an isolated incident, but a connected series of robberies. Soon after, another attack occurs, this time in San Jose. Once again, the suspects use a familiar tactic. An SUV rams into the storefront, creating instant access. Inside are the store owner and his son. The situation unfolds rapidly, following the same aggressive pattern. The group acts violently, weapons are used to threaten, display cases are shattered, and jewelry is immediately taken. But this time, there is a critical difference. During the robbery, the elderly store owner is pushed to the ground. He is later hospitalized with injuries. As before, the suspects flee before police arrive. But this time, they leave behind a key piece of evidence, the vehicle used in the ram attack. That vehicle becomes the starting point of the investigation. Police and federal agents begin a detailed review of surveillance footage. They compare escape routes, analyze behavior patterns, and look for connections between incidents. At one point, investigators manage to partially track one of the vehicles. Later, it is found burned out in another city. At first, it seems like there is little evidence left. However, forensic teams recover a partial fingerprint from the vehicle. That turns out to be enough. The print matches a young man with a prior history of vehicle theft. Surveillance is established on him. And from that point, the investigation begins to uncover a much larger network. While the investigation continues, another robbery takes place, this time in San Ramon. The pattern remains the same. A large group, masks, smashed displays, and less than a minute inside. But this time, police respond differently. Drones are deployed to the scene almost immediately. From the air, they track the suspect's movements without being noticed. When the suspects were about to leave the store, they realized the doors were locked. The group smashed through the glass, firing shots and forcing their way out. Outside, getaway vehicles were already waiting. Police units arrived almost immediately and initiated a pursuit. In total, 6 suspect vehicles attempted to flee from officers, reaching speeds of up to 100 miles per hour. Ground units avoid a high-speed pursuit, but the drones continue surveillance. This strategy pays off. Several suspects are taken into custody. Among them is an individual linked to the previously recovered fingerprint. After the arrests, one of the suspects agrees to cooperate. He confirms his role in one of the robberies as a driver. He also provides information about other members, their roles, and the structure of the group. This becomes a turning point in the case. Investigators shift from isolated cases to a full-scale operation targeting the entire network. By late September, coordinated operations are carried out across multiple cities. More suspects are arrested, followed by additional detentions. During searches, officers recover firearms, ammunition, and jewelry believed to be stolen in the robberies. Drugs are also found in possession of some suspects. Investigators consider the possibility that this was part of a broader criminal operation. Not all of those arrested are willing to cooperate. Some refuse to testify, while others seek reduced sentences. Prosecutors file multiple charges, including armed robbery, conspiracy, illegal possession of firearms, and drug-related offenses. At the time of the investigation, around 30 individuals are linked to the case. Some of them could face life in prison. Investigators ultimately conclude that all of these robberies are connected. They share the same signature: stolen vehicles, large coordinated groups, clearly assigned roles, and extremely short execution times. This model allows for speed and reduces the risk of being caught at the scene. The investigation is still ongoing, and while a significant number of suspects have been identified, the full scope of the network has yet to be revealed.